Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends from all over the world tuning in. And what a day I had. You can't see it, hopefully, because I've cut out my head a bit. But above me is a microphone boom, so I've managed to get a microphone boom for the microphone I'm using for YouTube. But apparently, the cable I got is not exactly what I need because it's a TRS cable and it connects to the microphone's TRS jack. I don't want to bore you with this, but it's been a day of trials and tribulations, and I think I will need an adapter for this, but it will get solved. I'll just send the cable back. So yeah, all good. I also tried the new internet connection today, but the technician didn't have access to the building's maintenance room, let's say, even though I've discussed this with the building's administration. And yeah, they didn't leave the door open, so that fell off as well. But yeah, after some trials, I'm sure it will get solved. So now we can just go back to our stuff here, and you can see the grind is 66.6% completed just because we've killed Gaspar 100 times. And yeah, I'm going to do it until 150 kills, and if it doesn't drop, just damn them all, and we'll just get on with our lives and do tier 4 Juro afterward. But this is still gonna take a bit. 50 kills, you don't do them overnight, because you have to farm stability, my friends. So this is time to do that. Kill Gaspar probably once tonight. We'll see how fast we move, but you know me, if I move too fast, then I just die, so it's best not to hurry. Take it easy today. It's been a long day, and we're just at the middle of the week, hump day. So yeah, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday will probably be easier. One can only hope. See what comes next, and we'll tackle them as we get them. They come. Seal the gate of sacrifice. Okay, let's go this way. So how about you, my friends? How have you been? How did the day treat you? Or if you are in the US and your day is just starting or just in the middle of the day, let us know. Will you come back in one piece at home tonight or not? Yeah, I'm good, I'm pretty happy, but I did some testing, and because the microphone for YouTube, it's another microphone than the one I use for streaming. As the microphone has a TRS jack connected to a TRRS cable, the sound is good, so the microphone is closer to me than just on top of the camera, and it's just what I wanted. But you can hear a humming noise in the background because the TRS cable basically has an extra connector, basically can connect headphones with microphone input as well. I just want to connect the microphone, mono input, of course, not stereo, and I think it just overrides and amplifies the signal that is empty. So the microphone is not sending on all channels, but it's only sending the microphone input, and I think the other channels just get overloaded, and you can hear a constant humming noise in the background. Tested that and also uploaded it to YouTube as a private video just to see if it can get fixed. I couldn't get it solved in Adobe Premiere either. I also don't use Adobe Premiere Pro, I use Adobe Premiere Elements, which is actually a nice tip for you guys if you want to do video editing and you don't want to pay, I don't know how much, 40 euros per month just to get Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Pro. I think it's even more than that now, I don't know. You can just buy a one-time license for Elements I use Photoshop elements and Premiere elements, and of course you don't have all the nice effects and especially audio filters, which would have maybe helped in this case. But nevertheless, you just pay once. For example, I have Adobe Premiere Elements and Photoshop Elements 2019. I bought them in 2019, almost 3 wears ago, and they still were still going strong. So you don't have to pay, because you pay like, I don't know, for the two, let's say 40 euros per month. That already amounts to 500 euros per year. So in 3 years it's 1,500 euros, and I just paid for the two licenses something like 200 euros. So you can see the difference. So if you're just starting out and you don't do the YouTube videos every day or something like that, like I don't either, then you can just start with Elements and you'll save quite a lot of the bucks. Or you can just use, I don't know, Windows Movie Creator or whatever, and that's also good. So let's just put some keys away here. I'm just full of keys now because they buffed the drop chance for the keys, I guess. However, we're not using them yet because we're stuck at farming the Ravenous Void gloves, and this is taking, I think, the longest it ever any activity in the game takes. And I am currently at 100 gas per kill, as the info bar says, and yeah, I'll go until 150 and then do something else in the game. Start up a new class, or we can just go and do 2 for Jura and the dungeons, depending on your preferences as well, guys. Because I'm not playing alone here, I'm playing together with you. Yeah, so we've reversed all the echoes we did, and we have a second one here, Vessel of Memory. So basically, once we do them all again, we can reset them once more. And then we can do them again. So we'll be spending a lot of time in this web configuration this week, that's for sure. So I was saying I'm going slowly, yeah. So let's go slow this time, because there's really no hurry. After you kill Gaspar 100 times, doesn't even matter. The next 50 times are a cinch. I actually have a second YouTube video ready, but I'm waiting to fix my mic issue for YouTube, so that I can actually start filming that video. I'm pretty efficient with video shooting and editing already, because I've been doing it for a while, since 2019 or early 2020. So I've learned a lot in this time, and it goes pretty fast. I just write a script for YouTube. I just film myself over the green screen here, and then look out for some game footage if need be, or just add images relevant to what I'm talking about. Cut off some extra talking, I guess, and yeah, and everything is good. There's a lot of them here, isn't it? 2 horrors, 3 horrors. But we've managed to do it, thankfully. So I think all the discovery nodes have as an objective, at least in this monolith, to charge a beacon. Charging beacons isn't that easy. Keeper's gloves, isn't that the beekeeper? Summon a swarm of bees, yeah. These are pretty rare. I just take them. Okay, so now we can go maybe to the left, extend the monolith to the left as well, because here we still have some unexplored areas. Critical strike chance, high health enemies deal. Yeah, let's just take the critical strike chance. I think my critical strike avoidance is like, yeah, 99%. So one hit in 100 will be a crit, but I shouldn't really get one shot. All this HP. Let's just see what kind of mobs we're gonna get. But they seem pretty tame until now. No festering cultists. Really no, yeah, just these umber, whatever they're called, void mobs, but no other void mobs at all, really. Ravenous void form. Okay, ravenous void form, yeah, but no ravenous void. It's getting ravenous void forms. I guess the void is like this big bad evil force, just tries to consume everything. Yeah, turn everything into darkness and sadness. Pretty classical trope for an ARPG, so no surprise there. And then we also get the evil immortal undead empire and its emperor. Something similar you also have in Green Dawn, I think. But it's just a passing thing, so it's not necessarily part of the entire story arc, the Immortal Empire in Grim Dawn. And in Grim Dawn you also have like 2 evil forces fighting each other. Like one is to just want to enslave mankind and turn them into their slaves, and ones that are like voodoo followers, something like that, just wanna eat mankind and yeah, bathe in their blood or something like that. So pretty classical tropes for ARPGs, nothing new. Common hours. Yes, you're right. Just let me know when it's Friday, in case I forget. And yeah, Wednesday is good. It's like a hump day. 2 days left. But if it's not Friday, then you know what? It's not relevant, my friend. How are you? A new morning. And for me, another day, another dollar. I've been pretty busy today setting up my microphone for YouTube, which I've tried to move the camera because it's right behind me. It's like a boom microphone just overhead. Well, I had the mic already, but I had it on top of my my camera, not this webcam, but the actual camera I use for YouTube. And it didn't sound so well, and I realized that when I recorded a YouTube video that I published like 2 days ago. But I think I need to change the cable because this one is not good because of the connectors. And it's too bad because I already written the script for another YouTube video, and it'll have to wait for a while until this weekend probably. Increased damage, but seriously, nothing else. Increased damage. Void enemies still increase damage. Come on, dude. I don't need to do this because I died already. Enemies heal. Yeah, maybe. Let's take this one. What time of the day are you actually starting work? 9 AM, I suppose, yeah? So like in 10 minutes? Again, starting to go too fast. Pace ourselves, don't worry. But it's basically a work from home job. You don't need to go into the office every day, get ready. You just need to make sure to get out of bed in time, right? Earlier this year, like in January, February, our company that I work for just put some budget aside for us to order like office chairs and I don't know, external webcams and external monitors and all that stuff, just so we can work from home all the time, I guess. So if they budgeted this for the entire year, I don't expect them to call us back into the office anytime soon. But I guess in my case, in software development, it doesn't really matter. The company has seen that the results have been the same, maybe even better, and works for me. Because if I had to commute every day back and forth to an office, that would take me maybe 2 hours a day. Of course, getting ready, getting dressed, undressed, and I won't have time to stream anymore. So as long as the company allows me to work from home, I don't mind it. Then I have an hour and a half for daily stream. Because if I had to go into the office every day, then yeah, I would just do weekly stream, or maybe also the Friday evening one. But that's about it. During the week I will be too busy to do anything else. So I just hope it lasts longer. But yeah, if you work from home common hours, you need to get yourself motivated. You have to get yourself in the mood. Because there ain't gonna be a boss behind you whipping you. Get to work common hours. You need to find that motivation within yourself. 111% increased health, no thank you. Let's try this glancing bow one. Ooh, and increased damage. We already have an increased damage one, which will go away. And let's get this glancing blow one. Maybe I don't wanna take too many damage modifiers. I mean, you know, it's even a bit hard to get yourself motivated to stream every day like I do, you know. But as they say, just do it, you know, and just start doing it, and then don't care about it. It's like when you're moving a fridge, And you know, the force needed to actually budge the fridge from its place is higher than pushing the fridge ahead once it's in motion. So it's the same with like work or streaming or any type of routine. Just need those 10 minutes, start doing something like guitar practice, you know. Start those 10 minutes, start doing it, and then yeah, it goes easier, goes smoother. Once you set things in motion, the effort required is less. All you have to do is start doing it. In my case, it's quite chill, so I think the summer months here are pretty chill. But I think in September I'll start on working on another project, so on another, let's say, big customer, a key account of theirs, and we'll see how that goes. I just spoke to someone from another team, let's say, and they want to, they need someone with my experience for something, and said yes. But that means it's going to be like entirely new job, so we'll see what September brings and the rest of the year. Increased critical strike chance, 100x. Delay fire damage, chance to chill on hit. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to pick any exalted weapon that just drops my way because I have like 5 stash tabs full only of exalted weapons. I'll just pick up some interesting uniques which we still don't have, if any. Well, I know one unique that we don't have. The Ravenous Void. Funny guy over here. I'll show myself off. But yeah, so the grind is 66.6% complete because we did 2/3 of it. 100 Elgas per kills and only 1/4 left. After 150 kills, just do some tier 4 Jura, I guess, in a month or so. Farming the stability, man, is something somewhat of a chore, really. Quivers, but I've seen this Sanguine Horde 10 times already. Planning anything for the weekend already, common hours? I think this weekend we'll just go sunbathing again. Because you can't elect it at the nudist beach. And we want to get some tan going on. I catch sun pretty easily, but my wife is like, has very white skin, and for her she just turns red a little, I guess. I told her, well, if you want to get a tan, then you need to do this the entire summer. You need to go to the beach, because in Romania, I was born in and raised for some years in a port city, a seaside city over there, and we always had the option to spend our summers at the seaside on the beach. But she wasn't all that interested. We just went a couple of times for like a week, and she always wanted to get a tan. I told her, well, you need to do this more often, because otherwise you'll never get a tan. Never get the tan that you want. So maybe get another modifier, because fighting Esper of only 2 modifiers is, I mean, get out of here. We need to increase the item rarity a bit. But what to get? Increased health. High health enemies deal increased damage for 6 echoes. And this one, 46, 45. So, actually, this one is for only 4 echoes. But that means Gasper will do more damage for, yeah, until he's below 65% health. I guess you have a beach in Portland, right? I'm not sure, but I think you do, right? It's at the I don't know, Pacific or whatever ocean that is. I have no idea of the geography really. I just know it's like close to Seattle. Yeah, Pacific Northwest. So I suppose you have beaches in the Pacific and people going surfing and all that stuff. And 90 minutes away with car is not, it's not a big distance for the US. The funny thing about the US is that everybody needs a car there, even just to go shop for groceries, because it's like 20 miles away. There's just a lot of space there. Here in Europe, we're a little bit more crowded, so I don't even own a car here in Berlin. It's a pretty big city, has a pretty big surface, but public transport is just so good. It's a pleasure. I wouldn't need a car if my life depended on it. I mean, it's so simple just to get around by train, bus, subway, whatever, trams. And yeah, we go to the beach, like take the urban train, like the suspended train. Just yeah, we're there in like 45 minutes. So it's just the one that's closer to us, I suppose. We didn't visit them all, not yet. Yeah, exactly. So we just take an urban train. It's called the S-Bahn here. So the S, well, letter S train, and it just goes directly for like 3 stops, and then we just it takes us to like you know, in the west of Berlin is like a big forest called Grunewald, yeah, and we just walk through the forest a bit on foot, and then we're at the beach already, at the lake. I just put some stuff in our backpacks and that's it. Well, we could go by bike, but my wife is afraid of riding the bike in Berlin for some reason. Even though we have bike lanes and all that stuff, but she doesn't feel as experienced yet. Actually, by bike it would be even faster, and you can ride your bike through the forest as well. So by bike it's like 20 minutes really, maybe 30. Lots of people going by bike here. I haven't seen more reckless bike riders in my life. I mean, I think I'm one of the few that actually wears a helmet or has a backwards mirror, and I'm not sure how rear view mirror. Yeah, exactly. I've never seen a bike rider here in Berlin using a rear view mirror. And then you hear like some cyclists which run over by a truck or something like that, because we just jumped in front of the truck when we were trying to change lanes. So yeah, a bit of being more concerned for your safety wouldn't hurt, but it's what it is. Yes, you can bring them. There are special places where you can put your bike, and normally if people sit on them, they can just leave those seats, and you can raise them back up, so we have room for the bikes. So yeah, it's not a problem. Everybody does it, especially on weekends. Lots of people going to the beach or going yeah, just for forest hikes, whatever, and they do it by bike just because it's so convenient. And you can hop on a train or subway with your bike, no problem. Patrolling Void Horror. So I'm taking this one because it has the deadly modifier, and deadly modifier usually gives a lot of item rarity, 77%. And we'll see if we can put something on top of that, just so you don't do Gaspar with like measly 300% item rarity, but that would be just a waste of stability at this point. And we do want to get those clubs next 50 kills, because otherwise all this pursuit of ours would have been in vain, right? Is Portal a good city for cycling, let's say, taking your bike, riding your bike around the city? I would imagine it is, but I don't know how biking conditions or cycling conditions are in the US, really, especially in US cities. I was reading about some guy who is a lawyer in Chicago, and apparently he would take the bike to work, which I found a bit extreme, especially as a lawyer. You need to wear a suit and all that. And he was riding his bike to the office in Chicago. I don't know if I would do that in that particular scene. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. May she rest in pieces. Spara playing hardcore. How did it happen? Yeah, Berlin is very flat. It's like what I like about the city. It's a very big area, and the city is mostly flat, so yeah, it's a pleasure to just bike around. So how did it happen last night with your necromancer? But still, level 94. That's you got really far. Ah no, Tier 4 Jura is just made to kill you. So no. Tier 4 Jura and hardcore, man. I would never ever touch her with a 10-foot pole. Jura is just very, very hard. But how does Jura stun you exactly? I don't remember her stunning me. My biggest problem, especially with Tier 4 Jura, is that she summons those void pits under me. And I think the telegraphs aren't very explicit, so I have to teleport as soon as the void pit or whatever materializes under me to position it right, and it's like a fraction of a second, and if I don't get out of there, then I actually die at Tier 4 just by staying in that void pit one fraction of a second longer than I need to. But bosses in this game are hard. And Tier 4 Jura is like the end of all hope. You really need some specific builds to get her down. Lots of health and resistance, not resistances, but armor and endurance. Because otherwise she just one hits you more or less. I think you can take one more modifier. This one would be Enrage. Good. Yeah, so we can actually avoid the damage, except this one. High health enemies deal 114% more damage. So yeah, bosses, this modifier is problematic because until Gaspar will be below 65% health, you'll do a lot of damage. Sorry guys. Even if I'm standing at the desk, I'm like getting sleepy just because today has been full of things happening, problems to solve, and not all of them got solved. And yeah. Fountain water. But don't you get those pillars and fountains down? I just take them down. Yeah, she does a nice splash thing. Yeah, that one I remember. The thing is, I don't really get stunned all that often, and I don't notice it because I have the flame ward, and the flame ward has a skill point in the tree that auto casts flame ward whenever I get stunned. That's right. Can't really target everything. I'm just thinking from the viewpoint of the class I'm playing right now. I think you should try a hammer smite paladin. Spam hammers all around you. You'll get her down eventually. So are you still going to play hardcore? What are you going to play next? Which class? Oh, master hero. Yeah. Oh, wave 13. Okay, it's actually the last wave. Wow. Okay. Let's go for Gaspar now. Yeah, that's how you get better at it. Oh look! A third Vessel of Memory, man, this is the best. This is the best monolith web roll ever rolled. So we can just reset it to infinity. Look at that, I have 13 gazes of Orbis. I don't care about raising the corruption any more than this, any higher than this. I need to wake up, but if I drink coffee now, I won't sleep at night, and that's not good. So do you always play your necros with like the same build, or do you try and mix things up a little? Yeah, that's one way to have fun in Lusty Park. Like, I found mine with farming for the Ravenous Void Gloves 150 times, and you found yours just playing the same class in hardcore over and over again. So Oh, that's not good. That's not good. But I think he's not high health anymore, for sure. So he'll deal less damage now. Well, let's try and hit him because otherwise he turns deadly. I think he already did. That's why the health bar is higher. Is bigger. Sorry. $486 increased item rarity. Good enough for me. Good in my book. Yeah, I got kind of tired some evenings back, and I just did him a couple of times, like 300 something, 60-ish, 50-ish item rarity. But I think it's just wasted potential. We can get more item rarity than that for this guy. So, oh. Also have to be careful when he spawns Void, because sometimes he spawns those circles in reverse. Opening up the center first. So was oh, unique gloves. Did you what was I trying to ask you? Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you if 94 was the highest level you achieved with a necro in hardcore. Sacrificial embrace, good stuff. Better luck next time. So let's just move on. I don't even care at this point, so I'm just doing the grind, you know, just increasing my numbers. Enemies deal increased damage, 45% all resistances. Yeah, I will go this way maybe. Very nice, yeah. I don't think I ever played hardcore. I think I played hardcore like in Diablo 2 like 22 years ago. I don't know what I rolled, I don't remember, maybe a barbarian. And I died at like level 20 or 30. And I never played hardcore since then again. Damn a pussy. Yeah, I mean, consider the fact that I've been doing this whole Gaspar thing for a while and I'm pretty well geared. And I tried at some point, I think right before I started streaming, I tried Tier 4 Jura like, I don't know, 10, 20 times, just waste some keys because I had so many of them. And I couldn't get her down because she was one-shotting me basically. So yeah, I said, you know what? Maybe I want to get the Ravenous Void gloves first. And get some more defense because dungeon bosses are too difficult at this point. Maybe it's intended, you know. But I think you need a specific boss or build for actually taking out Tier 4 Jura. Like without spending too much time on it. And you know what? I'm a bit tired. I'm gonna sit down for a bit. Actually, because this day has been something else, man. I'm telling you. Gonna sit down. This is the life. This is the life, my friends. Have patience with an old man. Let's get this up a bit. There we go. I don't think that I positioned the lights like more for standing up, but this will have to do. Still hear me well. I have to see my ugly face all that good. This is the one of the exploding dinosaurs. Yeah, I can only agree. Red armor on the hit. Lancing long hit, but both of them are only available for 3 echoes. Wow, increased damage. I don't know what to say about that. I guess I'll do both here, and then we'll be almost ready to do Gaspar again. That's what you get for staying in a monolith longer. You get to explore as far as it reaches, and then you can at least get stability faster. I'm actually very happy about the 2 whatever they're called, memory gates or whatever, that allow me to reset all the echoes twice. Still, we already resetted them, the completed ones, once, and we found 2 more of those nodes that allow us to reset them again and again. When you have a completely explored monolith, then you can actually become more efficient farming stability. You just have to care a bit about getting the modifiers to increase the item rarity at Gaspar. Yeah, exactly. It's the modifiers. I once did Jura with like 425% increased damage. That's just ridiculous. Because yeah, it's not about skill or anything like that. It's just the damage modifiers, which are insane. And also, she has too much health. You kind of need to bring her down fast, because otherwise those void pits or whatever they're called, they just keep stacking up, and then you're out of room to maneuver. It's these void clerics that drop my health. Gotta be more careful. It's a wonder I didn't die at night. You know, never died until I haven't died at night. Just try to be more careful, but these void clerics, man, kinda insane. What's Bastion of Honor? Because I don't know that item. Guess I can eat it up in plastic pop tools. Well, let me just get out of this echo. Make sure I complete it first. Oh, I think I actually have it. Let's just look in our stash. Because the name did sound familiar. So I guess in the offhand, honor something. It's weird that when you type in what you're looking for, when you're switching tabs, you have to modify it a bit, because otherwise it doesn't find it. Really? I don't have it? Just curious, to be honest. It's all about. So, items... Item database. Question of... Oh. Am I like not looking for the right one? Bastion of Honor, you said, right? Oh, I don't find it. I don't... Ah, okay. Of Honor. Oh yes, I was missing a U. Because we write it British and all that, just to sound more medieval, I guess. Oh, it seems I don't have this. Who drops this? The Black Sun. Random drop, very well. Yeah, right. Block chance effectiveness. 100% block chance against nearby enemies. Are you kidding me? Health gain on black. Wow. Pretty good. I gotta say, it's pretty good. That even I should get that one. Tier 4 Jura. Okay, so I guess we can do one more. And one more echo, and then we'll get to do a Gaspar again. Yeah, but we need some more. We need some more item rarity, damn it, and not with damage modifiers. What the hell is this? Increased damage. Are you insane? High health enemies deal increased damage. Yes. Endurance. I don't know. This one with the increased health, but it's only available for 3 more echoes. So I guess I can take this one with the health. 30% item rarity. Oh well. And yeah, but I don't actually have. I'll lose this one as well. Decisions, you know. Yeah, I guess we'll take this one with the damage. But this one is with increased health and heal. What should I do, guys? Out of ideas. Slow on hit. I guess that's easy. We can take this one first. What's next? Crystal and then. And crystal. Wow. Glassing blow. Why don't I miss? Yeah, right. So let's just take this one and just take it slow. Build up some item rarity for that day. I should actually get that shield. Yeah, look at that void explosion. The flare cars under me. So OP. And his range is insane. This map is actually dangerous. I tend to just run ahead and kill mobs and then they kill me. That's what you get if you hurry. Oh, look at those void explosions, man. Void clerics are something, right? Something. Still playing Diablo 3 common hours? Still playing Diablo 3? Or just got bored with it? I can't find the motivation to play Diablo 3 over again, to be honest. Oh, by the way, Blizzard is having a sale. Have you heard? So you can pay like $10 for that Necromancer expansion. He sent me like an email and all I could still get from that sale was like, I don't know, cosmetics for World of Warcraft. Who even cares about those? I guess some people care. Instead of developing content for games? Yeah, sure, just develop cosmetics, man. Because they did, I'm sure they still have an entire team just developing cosmetics for Diablo 3 as well. Just not developing actual gameplay content, because that's hard. It doesn't bring you as much money as cosmetics do. Now does it? Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I'm in the same dilemma as you. Like as Mongol was saying in one of his things about Diablo 4, Diablo Immortal, I don't even remember. It's like, he said, I don't know if I'm getting old or just games today just suck. Conclusion is that probably both, you know? And I feel the same way. I'm getting old and games today just suck, so... Well, luckily I have hundreds of games I never played, which I just bought on sale over the years. So I'm set for life. I actually want to do content also on YouTube and here on Twitch. I have so many games I can play, I don't even need to spend money on a game again. I'll probably be a sucker and buy Diablo 4. But I'll wait for reviews. I won't buy it like on day one. I'll just wait to see. I'll let the others discover the in-game shop adventures. I'll just watch some streams then, and yeah. How old were you again, if I may ask? I know we had a stream one evening and everybody said their age. I'm 36 in case you forgot. I think you were something around 30 something, but I don't remember exactly. It was a while back. Because if you're just like 30 years old, it's It's kind of early to get so jaded. I kind of feel you. I think I've been a bit jaded ever since I turned 12 or something like that. But I used to be more enthusiastic about new games and new announcements and game previews and all that stuff. Now I just don't care anymore because I know it's just a big lie, just it's marketing and businessmen and accountants taking over the gaming industry. And any developers like 11 Power Games are in even a tighter spot than the big companies, because we are lacking the financial resources. Even most of the indie creators are just trying to emulate successful games from big developers, just because they need that hit that sells. Otherwise, we'll go bankrupt. Yeah. So I remember you said something about almost 30 or something like that. Yeah, but you're a bit too young to get so jaded. I'm sure there are a lot of games you still haven't played yet. Did you play Elden Ring? I guess, or you don't like Souls-like games? Yeah, it's a static warp cursor. So I think that link is up to date. I try to update it every once in a while just so that it reflects the gear I have on me. It's kind of final, just missing the Ravenous Void gloves, and that's why we're spending so much time in this monolith. Wow, okay, guys, get out of here. I don't like this. And I did say I never died tonight. Until now. 1 hour. Something, right? I usually die all the time. Especially with this build. Why did you play other Souls-like games? Like, if you can't believe me, I never even played Dark Souls 1. Not that I don't have it. I have them all, except Elden Ring, which is still expensive. But whenever there was a sale, I was getting some game I would play one day when I'll have the time, but that will probably be never. I don't know when I get my pension at 70 or whatever it's gonna be for our generation. Sure, I did play roguelike games or something like that. Something like Dead Cells, or it's pretty good. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I don't know about Souls-like games or just Dark Souls games. Like, let's just go in and do them like this. I don't want to farm for more item rarity. It doesn't matter anyway. But if at over 500% item rarity, he'll drop Sacrificial Embrace, or he just drops keys, then I don't think even item rarity will do nothing. Yes, forget about it. Is he gonna do a lot of damage? Slow on hit, shred armor on hit, and resistances. Wow. So this is gonna be easy peasy. Yeah. Elder Gasper says it is hopeless. I'm starting to realize that, my friend. You're never gonna drop those gloves, are you? It's like torturing me. Where are you going? Get over here. Please, the music is good. Did you play Disco Elysium? Time and Hours? That one's pretty good. It's one of my favorites. I actually want to replay it again at some point because the developers released an enhanced edition, let's say, and now I think all the dialogue is voiced, and the actual detective, the main character of the story, has a voice now. That was really nice surprise for me. I haven't played a game like that since Planescape Torment. But Planescape Torment is a bit old and maybe not for everyone because it's kind of that old school type RPGs, which are a bit clunky when it comes to especially building a mage, stuff like that. You need to sleep to reset your spells. You can use them only once a day. It's a bit more complicated. Disco Elysium is really good. However, Disco Elysium doesn't have any combat, so... Well, Planescape Torment wasn't revolving around combat either. Disco Elysium only has like... based on your attributes, you have dice rolls, and yeah, you either win the fight or you don't win the fight and it's game over. Well, I'm not sure it's your cup of tea really. It's not an ARPG or anything like that, but I'd say give it a try, watch some reviews. It's like a novel, you know, it's like it's an RPG, you build a character, it has some very deep RPG elements in it. It's kind of... It has a very special atmosphere, let's say, and very interesting characters. And like, yeah, it's like nothing else you've ever seen, I would say. The only game I can compare it to is Planescape Torment. Nothing, yeah. Planescape Torment was better at its time, but it was also developed with a lot of budget. Disco Elysium was developed by an indie studio out of Estonia, I think. And it's also not very long, so they were actually modest in their undertaking. The characters in the game talk about an entire world and even about the entire city where the action takes place. It's a very big city, but you're just confined into one small area, let's say. At least, yeah, beginning of the game. So I'm sure they're going to make a sequel at some point with the money they got, and you know, expand on that world. Because one of the developers is actually kind of, you know, failed writer. that type of failed writer, like just drinks a lot, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm actually happy for them that at some point, with the things he tried to write and the whole world he tried to invent, they got really successful with Disco Elysium. And this game just got a lot of awards and all that stuff. It became very popular. I think it was released at the end of 2019. I think it was released at the end of 2019. And I played it like 1 year later. Got it on sale, of course. All the games I have are bought on sale already. So yeah, just give it a go. Or just any old school RPG, let's say, that's not necessarily online, like Divinity Original Sin games, especially if you play them in co-op. Get a friend and play them together. Lots of fun. I do play this on medium now, I guess, because I'm seeing some very ugly textures. And look at this, what is this? This is like low level stuff. What the hell is this? The frame rate is still kind of shit. But normally, what kind of games are you into? Common health, common hours. Sorry, common health. I think I was thinking about Commonwealth, and then my mouth turned into common health. I don't know why. I mean, except ARPGs and hack and slash and loot driven and whatnot, like these games we're playing here. What kind of other games are you into? Are you into, I don't know, RPG games normally, classic RPG games, strategy games? I don't know, Euro Truck Simulator, something like that. Actually, I had a friend who was very big on fishing games. He would also go fishing real life, and he was always playing fishing games. And other types of sims like farm simulator and all that crazy stuff. Oh man, there are a lot of people watching streamers playing like Euro Truck Simulator and all that stuff. Because I guess it's relaxing. Not sure you've seen the video on Starfield from some days back at the Xbox Con. Bethesda announced it will be Xbox exclusive, so now we know why Microsoft is buying Bethesda and Blizzard and all that stuff to just make their games Xbox exclusive. So I don't think Diablo 4 will release on PlayStation, to be honest. Just have to see. Yeah, Starfield is like a lot like the Elder Scrolls games, just, you know, sci-fi and all that. It's like Mass Effect made by Bethesda. But yeah, Mass Effect had a really good story and memorable characters. So a bit different. Yeah, I get it. Especially when you don't have time to play them all. I know they're just waiting for me. Like, at some point, I'll get to play them. But I have a backlog set for my entire life, I guess. And let's be honest, games nowadays are not that innovative anymore. It's just reboots, rehashes. Yeah, at E3 they just announced a reboot after reboot, like a remake for Resident Evil whatever, or whatever. A remake for The Last of Us. And let's be honest, The Last of Us doesn't need a remake. Graphics are still very good. I mean, what the hell is that? Just to sell some more on consoles, I'm sure. So they're out of ideas. So you can just go back to the classics, play some older games, and it's the same. Even graphics, they're not evolving that much anymore. The leaps in technology or in graphics are minuscule, so not a lot of difference between The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk, was it? Just maybe a bit more detailed textures or all that RTX jazz and whatnot. Just higher resolutions. I mean, I just stream and make content for YouTube and play in 1080p. I prefer to buy two monitors that are have a refresh rate of 240 Hz. Just play in 1080p to get max frame rate, and just get one 4K monitor and not being able to play games in 4K anyway. Maybe just like Morrowind or something like that. I actually tried to play Skyrim, and Skyrim is limited at 60 frames per second. So I couldn't increase the frame rate upwards of 60 frames per second, so yeah, tough luck. And next year Diablo 4, and the year after PoE 2 or whatever. Maybe they'll release at the same time. And we'll never get bored. Wish I would have time to play MMOs again. I would like to try Albion Online. But you need time to play MMOs, man. That's why I didn't even, continue with Lost Ark, because you need a lot of time there as well. Or just a lot of money. I don't mean a few bucks. You need a lot of money to keep that progress. It's a lot like Black Desert Online. It's like they were made, Lost Ark and Black Desert Online. It's like they were made by the same developer. Exactly the same design philosophy and in-game shop thing. Quivers, a lot of quivers tonight. Oh well, today. But it's only Sanguine Horde most of the time. Or Skyrim, Fallout 4. Witcher 3, I like the game a lot. And especially since I read all the Witcher books last year now, I understand it even at a more deeper level. It's pretty fun. Yeah, so we'll get some more stability tonight. And we'll continue with Gaspar tomorrow because... Yeah, the funny thing is I have 15 Gaze of Orbis, and the bonus is only 50 corruption from Gaze of Orbis, so I think actually the game doesn't encourage you to hoard the Gaze of Orbis, so the more you get, the less you get diminishing returns at some point. Because normally I think 15 Gaze of Orbis could be more than 50, right? I think one Gaze of Orbis gave you 4 corruption or 7 corruption. I don't know. But I guess the more you get, the less points you get for increased corruption. Which I get it, because otherwise you just hoard Gaze of Orbis and try your luck. But Orbis kills you anyway, first time, so you lose them all. Damage, health. Jesus. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to go for these and explore. Is it worth it to explore if there is an Orbis node here? I would guess that an Orbis node will soon appear here. Let's be adventurous for a change. It's time to die the first time tonight, come on. There are a lot of great single player games to try, but when we play these types of action RPGs or whatever they're called nowadays, hack and slash driven live service games, I don't even know anymore. They kind of tend to suck you into their own universe, into their own microcosm, and sure, unless you play games for a living, you don't have time to play anything else really. For normal people with a job and or a family, it's like if you spend 2-3 hours a day in a game, and it's a game like this, like Last Epoch, then yeah, I don't have time to play anything else for sure. Played. Did I just see a shrine? Yes, I did. Lightless pits. Why do all the maps in the last ruin have to be so depressing? Doesn't avoid like sunny meadows, snowy tundras, sunny desert oasis? I guess we don't like the light too much. Should I make a left here or should I turn back? Really hard to tell. Yeah, I have to turn back. Oh, the ice beetles died. Now my back hurts because I'm sitting on a chair. Jeez. And it just pull it back up. Better to it's better to play and or stream while standing. So I've gotten lazy. I think that's good. So tomorrow will probably be even more of a zombie event today. On a Friday I'll be like, yeah man, let's party. I'm actually going to try and do again the longer Friday stream. So that we don't do a long stream just on long stream like 3-4 hours. So that we don't do only the weekly stream. We can actually try it on Fridays as well. Ah, there you go. First blood. Yeah, the trick is to swap positions. Just forget about this modifier, 100% damage. Forget about it. What about this one? 96% decreased damage. Come on, don't we have normal modifiers anymore, guys? High health enemies deal more damage and this one with endurance. I guess we can just go this way. We only have time for one more echo or 2 echoes. That's it for today. Yeah, the trick is to switch positions, so or stand and get like a walking track or whatever it's called, an electric walking track. Set it at 1 km/h and just move your legs. Oh man, no wonder I died, because I'm starting to choose those increased damage modifiers, and that's not good for my health, man. But if I sit on a chair too much, I just get back pains, like lumbar pain in the lumbar area. So yeah. And I did sit a lot, like today. I have a little terrace in front of my apartment, and since it's summer in Berlin, even in Berlin, I just sit on the terrace like all day long almost. I don't have a stand-up desk on my terrace, obviously. I think we'll do this echo. Hope we won't die, fingers crossed. And then I'll take my leave for tonight. So I'm getting hungry. I need to make a salad. Whenever I'm hungry, I usually eat salads in summer. Like big salads with everything, really like salad cheese and tuna or something like that. And whenever I'm hungry, it takes me like half an hour to to make a salad, because I just salad with everything. And yeah, I gotta plan out my meals more regularly. I usually try to have a snack before streaming, but today I've gotten busy with setting up this boom microphone overhead, and also was trying to get the internet going. But yeah, of course they didn't leave the door unlocked, so the technician is coming again on Friday, and hopefully we'll leave it open then, so that we can finally change that internet connection. Something more stable. Well, the stream didn't drop. It didn't drop yet, but I think if I would stream longer, then I would expect it to drop at least once. So it's better this way if we can get it solved. I've actually gotten pretty busy with work and other things around the house, and sat a lot. I think it's good as well. What are we trying to do here? Do patrolling void horrors. Okay. It's time to put an end to this, to put an end to their misery. This map is like big, like a big open area, and they're just coming at you from all directions. Not a good idea to have sunny meadows, I guess. Snowy tundras, because then void enemies are quite a lot. They come in a lot of packs. They don't just come one at a time. And if you were to be surrounded all the time by void mobs, it'd be worse. So I guess narrow corridors and boring catacombs are better when fighting void mobs. Yeah, we're pretty good, and I guess tomorrow will be pretty close to getting more stability for doing Gaspar in the first like half an hour or so, who knows. But guys, this is where I take my leave. Come on hours, I'll leave it to your work. Chin up. Friday is near. Tomorrow, don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. It's Thursday. I don't wanna know. Because like you can see on the stream my energy dropping, you know. On Monday evening I'm still okay. I'm still energized from the weekend. On Tuesday, today was Wednesday, and I was like falling asleep in front of the computer. I actually see the Twitch doing like the automatic thumbnails for the stream when the stream is ready. And there are a lot of thumbnails with me like with my eyes closed. It's like I'm sleeping while playing the game. It's kind of funny. Okay, my friends, have a great day, afternoon or night, depending on where you are watching from, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye bye.